Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the... And the Demon Deacons ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get first crack at it today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll try to snap it quickly. Grabs behind the line. It's Bullock. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On the run, it's Bennett. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run play action. Here's a hit. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Wake Forest's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The give on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's up to 51 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Looking to fire.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And the Demon Deacons are threatening on 1st and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Rodgers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Williams will pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Demon Deacons are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Williams looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Rogers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Mays. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you can tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides the back and leaves it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the pitch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Williams will pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Good, solid tackle. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vic. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Kennesaw State right back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullock. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The throw, working that left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Bennett. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Give him 109 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The toss sweep to the right. Powers through the defender. Turns it on in midfield. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his man. It's Hernandez. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Hernandez. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Give to the back.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They go to the draw, and the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams will pass. Right on the money. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bullock. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now the play fake. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bullock. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The old coaching cliche go win-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice